All right, and then I have this story here. So first of all, let me show you guys what y'all see what's happening with effing Mecca, right? First of all, his name is Mecca, as if you know what I'm saying, like Islam Mecca. He's like a digital Takashi. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like a digital Takashi. He's like a parody of a digital Takashi. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of play him. All right, so and then let me do one more. It says, "Have you lost your effing minds?" Montana. Let's see. I need one more. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Yo, what's up, Cuban? Thanks for calling in.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, brother. What's good, man?
I was waiting for you to hit that topic right there.
Man, this nigga here.
I was waiting for you to hit that one, buddy.
Man, why? What's up? What would you? What? You know what I'm saying? What's on your thoughts?
Okay, so we was. I mean, you know, I work in music, right? So obviously, there's a lot of conversations about these things. Like, you know, you kind of got to stay on top of the shit of,
yes,
you know what's going on, what to, and all that. So I was in the studio 3 days ago with a couple different artists, managers, and people. You know what I'm saying? And we had this conversation about, you know, we pulled this thing up and it's like, yo, look at this. They signed an artificial robots.
He signed a deal, like, dog. It's crazy.
Yeah, he signed a deal.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm at a major label studio with signed artists, managers, and niggas that deal with real people that get signed. So, you know, there's a couple of jokes. Like, it's a producer I know that it kind of looked like this nigga. And I'm like, yo, I think they probably stole your likeness, bro. Like, you know, that was a joke. Whatever. But so, like, the conversation was, it was irresponsible, right? Well, before we get into that, before we get into the irresponsible shit, right? What it is, it's crazy how there was people in charge of taking talent that doesn't exist and like doing this thing where they're saying like it's just the wave of the future, right? Like everything is about the future and everything is about the unknown, and it's just really a lot of motherfuckers playing God because people don't know how to do their jobs. Right? Most of the executives in music don't know shit about music. So the guys that created this thing, right, were just like, they came up with algorithms, or like, you know, we used a bunch of data to figure out how to make a dope song, or like what are the most popular things to make a song that resonates with people, and this and this and that, and we just made a robot and got them signed. Now the irresponsible part about this is there's two white dudes who decided to make a robot from Florida that raps like Takashi, but looks like a nigga, and then go get a fucking feature from a nigga that's facing life in prison.
Really?
They got a song with Gunna.
Oh, wow. Jeez. Wow.
So almost as soon as we had the conversation about how crazy this is, because the robot got like 10 million followers on TikTok and all kind of shit. Yeah. So everything is about algorithm.
Yes.
Which is why most of the music is saturated and sucks, because people want to suck the feel out of music, or mostly people want to move into the future without us.
Bro,
they don't want niggas in the future. Bro, they want our influence and they want our intellectual property, bro.
But they could do without us. That's right, bro.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you create something like that, you can do what niggas do without niggas, bro.
Yeah.
They don't want us to be a part of it.
You don't have
They want the intellectual property and the influence.
Yes.
That goes back to that statement that I said, that there's nothing more American than stealing, bro. That's Elvis. That's the fucking payola days of music. Like, this shit is timeless, bro. They just gave Elvis a fucking movie. This man stole from Chuck Berry, Fats Domino, Willie's Nate Thornton, Ray Hamilton.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
nameless people.
Now, here's the thing about us. We got one part down, right? You can't just come and fuck with our shit and not hear from us, right? So if you upset,
you gotta feel us though.
A bunch of black people, that are consumers, you gotta pay for that.
That's
so
right.
They had to drop that nigga.
They sure did. They dropped him.
Right. Now here's the thing: it's gonna happen again. They're gonna keep trying it. They're gonna keep tweaking it. They're gonna keep finding loopholes in the system because the problem with niggas is that we always make an uproar about our culture, but we don't own shit.
That's right.
So because of the idea of inclusion, there's always going to be somebody willing to sell.
Bro, I think the rappers need to be very scared, dog, because you're talking about an algorithm that can create 50 songs a night, 100 songs a night, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga will never retire. He'll never get tired. He'll never die. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude.
But now think about
what about this? Oh, you're probably gonna say the same thing. What if because technically, as a rapper, you sign over your name and your likeness.
And your likeness, bro. Your intellect, your likeness, your intellectual property.
So who's to say that they don't create a robot, AI version of you or whoever? You know what I'm saying? So and so now Nipsey will never die. It's always new Nipsey music. You know what I'm saying? Tupac.
So somebody's always gonna sell the intellectual. Somebody's gonna be. There's a number for most of these niggas, right? And somebody's gonna find a way to be like, well, I'll sell my IP for boom, 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 boom. Because all it takes is one person to be like, I'll do that, and I'll be behind it for them to be like, well, you can't scream and holler at me because the person that we took the likeness and influence is, you know, somehow written into the contract. So black people can't get mad because that nigga's black and he sold. You know what I'm saying? Like. There's always going to be a thing, but you gotta think about this too. When you if you can just create an artist, right? Yeah. Like the thing about because they do NFT, they just like it's a label that signed NFT artists and shit too, right?
Yeah, whatever
think
the fuck
about
that is.
Why are they not replicating pop artists? Why are they not replicating country artists? Why are they not replicating alternative artists?
That's
they going straight for. Bro, if you could do that, why don't you create the next Justin Bieber?
What's your answer? Why? You're right. Like, why?
To get rid of niggas the structure and the business model in rap is the worst in music in general, bro.
Damn.
There's not like there's a separate structure, right?
Yeah.
The business is just imbalanced because of the lack of control from the people that produce the product.
Wow.
So the terms are always unfair. It's the same reason. It's almost like. I mean, the NBA niggas make a lot of money, but I was gonna say it's almost like how the NFL pay structure is because it's fucking 78% black.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but baseball,
and there are there's not one black owner at all.
Yo, did you?
You know what I'm saying?
Did you see this brother right here? Can you see the screen, the live screen?
Yeah.
Did you see this brother here?
Who's that? I didn't see that.
This brother here is the actual voice behind FM Meka. He's saying that they took his voice, they promised him royalties and all that kind of shit, and they said they ghosted that nigga. He can't get in contact with nobody. That nigga is like he got finessed.
Because it's like, how do you regulate that?
He's like,
how do you regulate? It's like somebody just saying, yeah, well, you know, we'll do X, Y, Z, and then I just was in a situation where. And you got to watch these things, right? Because we be excited about hearing about a bag and an opportunity, right? And people will really and don't get me wrong, bro. It ain't just white people. Niggas steal from niggas too.
Yeah, real shit.
Niggas steal from niggas. Niggas steal from niggas before they get stolen. Before they get to the white man to steal in this business.
Yo,
on some real shit.
Yo, let me play this. I want to hear. I want to have the brother speak. Let's listen to him.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's wrong? Wait. Why is my
Because people have been DMing me, like, and I try to keep it quiet.
Can you hear it?
I was gonna really wait till this shit blew up for real and then, like, went after them because basically it was like, they came to me with this AI shit and was like, would I want to be the voice of it? And I thought it was gonna be like some collaboration They promised me equity into the company, percentages, all this stuff. So I'm thinking, like, okay, there's about to be some collab, something different for me, so where I could do and be on some AI stuff. FN Meka character. So everything's going good. Next thing I know, niggas just ghosted me. Like, use my voice, use my sound, use the culture, and literally just left me high and dry. I ain't get a dime off of nothing. And like, this called a hooligan. So I know y'all probably been hearing about this FN Meka stuff. People been DMing me, like, and I try to keep it quiet because I was gonna really wait till this shit blew up for real and then, like, went after them because basically it was like, they came to me with this AI shit and was like, would I want to be the voice of it? And I thought it was going to be like some collaboration. They promised me equity into the company, percentages, all this stuff. So I'm thinking, like, okay, there's about to be some collab, something different for me. So where I could do my music and be on some AI stuff with this FN Meka character. So everything's going good. Next thing I know, niggas just ghosted me. Like, use my voice, use my sound, use the culture, and literally just left me high and dry. I ain't get a dime off of nothing. And they got record deals, all this stuff. I wasn't involved with no meetings or none of that, like, which is fucked up. So honestly, like, I'm glad they ass got canceled. Like, that's karma for their ass, because God don't play with me. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yo,
yeah, man. Wow. He's already jacking niggas. He already got beef with rappers.
But it's crazy. Everybody there.
So,
Eddie Murphy.
My fault.
So here go the thing. He's right. That's like as far as, like, you know, karma hit them people and shit. But now here's the honest flip side of that we don't look at.
What's that?
Right. And it's like, oh, they didn't break him off and they promised some royalties on the back end. So
yeah.
That's just business. And probably bad business on his part, because it's what are we going to pay you? If you're not a member, if you're not on the board of FN, from something new, Factory New. If you're not on the board of Factory New and you don't go get the deal, right, and you're not cut into a portion of the advance, right, then ultimately you may or may not be employed as a vendor or a songwriter or you know, whatever. Just a nigga doing the recordings, right? So they could have, like, I'm sure somewhere in his contracts he signed away his likeness and the use of his voice. Right?
That part.
He didn't get any equity in the company. And if you listen to what he said, they promised him royalties. Okay, so royalties off what? Something has to generate something first.
Yeah, songs,
and if you're talking about streams, then what is your songwriter percentage? And I'm sure you didn't get any percentage of the masters, so you don't make any money off the copyright, right? So what essentially you're talking about is you're gonna get paid something for streams.
So yeah,
that's less than a penny per stream, and you're talking about an artist that got cut after XYZ.
They probably
essentially.
Go ahead.
Essentially, my bad. Essentially, it's like, yeah, you're right, it's fucked up business, but at the same time, it's standard business practice if you don't have any equity or leverage. Because that's what a label's gonna do to you. Also, essentially, they just treated that nigga like a songwriter.
Shit, even worse than that. It's like they 1099 them. Like, you're an independent contractor.
Just for hire.
Just for hire. Yeah, we'll give you $5,000 for your voice. Thank you. There's your money. You can go. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
what he says, they promised me. My nigga, if that's just not down in paper, my nigga, if that's just not in paper,
and I guarantee you,
backed by a lawyer,
I guarantee you, bro, I guarantee you that he signed something in the midst that they will pull back up and say, it's right here. Bro, on some real shit, I have my voice on the background of a popular song right now. A very popular song. I didn't write shit on it. I literally said 2 words. Atlantic Records paid me a check for that. The day I did the shit, I signed the NDA, and then they sent a W2 or W9, whatever, that I had to fill out, which basically stated, because the song was for a major artist. The song is out right now. Major song, right? For just doing background vocals, it was, we're going to pay you this money as a work for hire.
Yes.
So Atlantic Records paid me for 4 hours, quote unquote, because it was like 30 minutes of work, right?
Yeah. But
and
no
I
royalties.
can't make another dollar off of the song.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 major artists on it.
Damn.
Right? But I understood that, so I did that. That's fine. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I knew it was going on. Like, ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think when you don't understand, I think when you don't understand that, then, you know, you're waiting on something that isn't coming.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, if I wanted to get my lawyer involved or something and negotiate, I still need equity in the song, then them niggas probably would have just been like, well, take the niggas' voice off.
That's right. Simple as that. Simple as that.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, just like, nigga, take what you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, they pay the niggas some money just to go say 2 words on a joint with a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it is, but you gotta understand that going in. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of niggas just don't. No, so it's bad business practice, of course.
Yes,
but it ain't really. But honestly, on the truthful side of it, it's like, come on, my nigga, like you already know that.
He talking about promises, my nigga.
Like
promises?
It's none of that, bro. It's none of that.
Promises?
You know
No, you only get what you negotiate. Ain't no promises.
100. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. Bro.
That's right.
And most niggas on this side of music, on the creative side, learn that. It's almost inevitable to learn that. I've had to learn that, bro. I done took a few knocks upside the head, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I done had to fight back and forth with my PRO company over a couple songs that everyone has heard, nigga. Like, and that's the story for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you walk in this shit alone and you learn as you go, but when you got to figure your shit out. And ultimately for him, you know what I'm saying? The difference for him is it's this situation as opposed to a nigga that wrote a Chris Brown song, you know, 12 years ago and only made $7,000 to this day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's just, it's that thing. Like, niggas got to get better about understanding the business that we in. We get happy, we get excited, and fall for all that.
I mean, niggas have only been telling about how the music industry works for the past fucking 30 years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like fucking the Motown era.
Movie, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. But, I mean, still, bro, it's like, especially this genre of music, you know, hip-hop and R&B, like, you know, urban-specific, you know, genres.
So they're trying to get rid of niggas, though? Is that what you're saying?
Bad.
They're trying to get rid of niggas, huh?
I think they're better. They're better adept to not having to deal with actual people without having to make actual money for black people. Yeah. When they can take the intellectual property and it contains the influence to make money off of it. Bro, rap, hip hop, urban music generates lots of money, bro.
Lots of money, dog.
Lots of money. It's a couple artists that keep the lights on at a few different labels, and they are niggas.
Yeah. Wow. Yes, yeah, man. Bro,
but that goes back to ownership, bro.
Yo,
we don't own our shit.
Yo, man, I bet you one of these rappers is already like a fake robot rapper. I bet you. You know what I'm saying? I bet you one of these niggas ain't even real. You know what I'm saying?
If it's not one out, it's one coming.
You know what I'm saying? But
100%.
Yeah, but then they hire a real nigga to do shows and do press and shit like that. But it's probably a robot.
Like the whole, like, you know, like how, you know, Saddam Hussein and them niggas had doublers and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Type shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. That Iron Man shit, like the Mandarin.
What's that called? Doppelganger or something? Yeah.
Doppelganger, you know, doubles. And
yeah.
You know?
All right, bro. Thank you for calling in, man. That was fantastic.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, yep. I appreciate it every time you call, bro.
Man, nothing but love, my dude. Keep doing your shit, man. I'll be trying to tap in when I can, man. I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for that. Yep.
Absolutely, man.
All right.